So this is the Cambridge IELTS, and this is the this is the 17th book, and we need to study together step by step. Let's go through the importance of children's play. The importance of children's play. Importance. Which word form is it, John? What is the word form of this word? Tracy, please. Can you show me the word form of importance here? What is the word form of it?
Importance.
Yes, importance, the word form. How many word forms are there in English? How many word forms?
3.
All right. Word forms. We have like 3 word forms now. Verb, adjective. So what is the word form of importance? Here, this word. The importance of children's play. Is it a noun or is it an adjective or is it a verb? Let's go.
Adjective.
No. Important, T-A-N-T, that is an adjective. Important, T-A-N-C-A, that is a noun in English. So the importance of children's play, Vietnamese please.
Quan trọng.
Now, if that is a noun in English, how do you translate a noun in an English noun to Vietnamese noun?
Sự quan trọng.
So here, right, what they want to say when they claim the importance of children's play. Can you show me the meaning in English first? Yes, I'm listening.
See how the importance of the children play.
You say it is how important. How important? What?
Of children's play.
Of children's play. Look at this. Is this a question or is that a question or is this a sentence in English? It is not clear. If you want to make a sentence with how, or you want to make a question with how, it could be like this: How tall are you? How tall are you? Or how good is she? So what about this one? Is it right? Can you fix your sentence? Is that a sentence or a question? Can you fix it? Let's go.
I think how important of children plays is.
After noun, we need to use an adjective. Can you use an adjective with of? Can you use adjective with of? What is the role for you to use of? Can you show me the role to use of?
Who now?
Before of is a noun. What about after of? Before of is a noun. After of?
Is a noun.
For example, Jenny's house or the house of Jenny. The house of Jenny. And we have another way to say that is a Jenny's house. Before of, we use a noun. After of, we also use a noun in English. So can adjective go with of? That is wrong, right? Look at your sentence. You say how important children's play. Can you fix it?
How important is children's play?
How important is children's life? Yes. Brick by brick. All right. So let's go to the very first sentence together. Brick by brick, 6-year-old Alice is building a magical kingdom. Brick by brick. Vietnamese, no, don't show me the Vietnamese meaning. Can you show me, the English meaning? What do they want to say once they say brick by brick? And look at this word. Look at this sentence. 6-year-old Alice is building a magical kingdom. So first, brick by brick, and then a magical kingdom. Give me the English meaning, please. What do they want to say once they say brick by brick? Do you remember the word in Vietnamese?
No.
If we use brick, this is the brick. They use brick to build houses. They use brick, they use brick to build constructions. This is the brick. Bricks are used in construction building. This is a brick. This is a brick. And more pictures. All right. We have more pictures. So they use brick to build walls or to build houses. See, in Vietnam, we also use bricks to build a wall, right? So here, what do they mean when they say brick by brick? 6-year-old Alice is building a magical kingdom. So, show me the meaning of it quickly, please.
I think like step by step.
Step by step, all right? But why do they mention the word brick here? If you say step by step, very good. But here, why do they mention the word brick here?
Because if you want to build something, you need
What
to
is
have.
something here? We are studying reading skills. See, this is the reading passage number 1. The very first reading passage. This is the reading. This is not speaking. So we don't need to create ideas, fake ideas. We cannot create fake ideas when we study reading skills. We should stick to the truth. So why did they mention brick? What do they want to say in this sentence? Let's go. This is the first sentence. So
Alice build a magic kingdom.
what do they use to build a magical kingdom?
The brick.
All right. So let's go to the next sentence. Imagining fairy tale towers and fire-breathing dragons. Fire-breathing dragons, witches, and gallant heroes. She's creating an enchanting world. Fairy tale Taurus. Vietnamese fairy tale Taurus. What do they mean when they say fairy tale? Like a fairy tale story, a fairy tale, a fairy tale case. So what is it about the fairy tale?
The magical.
Fairy tale Tarot, a fairy tale tarot. Magical. Magical is not fairy tale. Magical is magic. They get the superhero has special magical skill. So what is the difference between fairy tale and magical? English, please. What is the difference between fairy tale and magical?
I don't know how to say in English, but I know it in Vietnamese.
So please.
Kiểu cổ tích thì
So if you say fairy tale is floated, right?
Yes.
So is fairy tale connected to a magical world, or fairy tale is just old story in the past? So what? Okay, do you feel there is a connection between magical and fairy tale? Is there a connection between magical and fairy tale? A fairy tale is just fairy tale, which means something in the past, maybe a fake story or a made-up story by human beings. And magical is superpower. So is there a connection between magical and fairy tale? Yes or no? English, please.
No.
Here I'm going to use the word turret. 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 All right. Turret. Turret. It means top. That is the same as the word tower. The tower and the turret. The turret. Please remember this word. Turret, not turret. And tower. Can you spell tower?
TOWER.
Very good. TOWER, the tower. Imagining fairy tale towers. So how how are the towers? Why do they say the fairy tale towers? What is it about the towers? Why do they say fairy tale towers? What do they mean by saying fairy tale towers, Tracy? So what do they mean by saying fairy tale towers? English, please.
Like a castle of
Yes. Of
a
what?
fairy tale castle for the the character of old story.
All right. Once you use the word fairy tale, you should tell me. You should tell me the time. Can you differentiate between fairy tale and the current time? Current time. Fairy tale towers. Fairy tale towers. Let's use the word tower instead of tower. Here they say that imagining the fairy tale towers, the towers, okay, in the past, the towers are not in the present. That is why they use the word fairy tale. Fairy tale, okay, is fairy tale the real past, or fairy tale is made up by human beings? Percy, what do you think about fairy tale? Once you say fairy tale, is it the real truth in the past, or it is just made up by people? What is it?
Made up by people.
Fire breathing dragons. Fire breathing dragons. Can you describe this kind of dragons in English? They say fire breathing dragons. So how do you describe this kind of dragon? Basically,
The dragon can uh have a fire and can break the fire.
breathe the fire. Breathe the fire. Once you say breathe the fire, we don't understand. We have breathe in and breathe out, right? Breathe in, and then we have the word like breathe out. Breathe out. Breathe in, I have the word like inhale, and breathe out, I have the word like exhale. Exhale. So fire breathing dragons. English definition, please. Let's go. If they say fire breathing dragons, please try to use breathe in and breathe out to describe the way that the dragons breathe. Let's go. So
The dragons break out the fire.
the fire. Can you pronounce the word fire?
The
correct?
fire.
Wicked. This is wicked, not wicked. All right, wicked witches. Wicked witches. Who are witches? What
Um,
witches do to let people know that they are witches? So who are witches? What makes witches? Let's go.
the horror pupil.
The what? Can you say it again?
The horror pupil
Horror,
in
horror, or hollow.
horror.
Horror, the
Yes.
horror, like horrible, right? Horror, the horror people. Hmm. Horror, horror is a noun in English. It means the feeling of fear. Once you say, okay, I experience horror, some horrors today. It means I experience scared feelings today. Horror means scared feelings, and this is a noun in English. Wicked, which is wicked, means morally wrong. Sai, sai, kiểu mà không có đạo đức, kiểu mà ác độc. Ok, ác, ác ôn, không đạo đức. Cái gì mà dùng từ moral có liên quan đến gọi là đạo đức trong tiếng Anh. So here, wicked witches. What makes witches crazy? What makes witches? Why do people say, okay, that she is a witch? So what makes a witch?
Mm, the bad things.
The bad things? That is the first idea. Any other ideas?
The villains.
The what?
Villains.
Can you spell it?
Uh, VILL. No. VILLA. IN.
Villain. A bad person. A villain is a bad person, but bad is only bad. A bad person is just a person. Witch is not a person. So what makes a difference between a witch and a person? Why do people call that person a witch? And why do people still call a bad person as a person? So what makes a witch? What does a witch have so that they call him or her a witch? English, please.
Um, I think because the weight is very different.
How different is a witch? You say a witch is very different, but how different it is it? Do you remember the Vietnamese meaning of witch?
Phù thủy.
So what makes a witch? What does a witch have to be different from human being?
Um, the nose, the skin.
What else? Please read, okay, the first sentence and then read the second sentence. You will recognize the keyword there. So what does the witch have to be different from people?
Because which is very bad, and the person is like a kingdom or something like that. Or because the person are good and they uh want to have a great work, so bad person will be with.
Person are good person, singular noun in English. This is a singular noun. The person should be is. We don't say the person are. And Vietnamese, all right, we have the word which that is for free. And in this sentence, they use the word magical. What is the noun of magical? Do you remember the noun of magical? What is the noun of magical? Magical is an adjective. What is the noun of it?
Magic.
And instead of magic, mm, uh, do you know any other word which has the same meaning? Instead of magic, do you know any other words which have the same meaning?
Mm,
They use the vowel. So
enchanted.
what?
Enchanted.
Spell it, please.
I no ENCHANTIC.
Enchanted. In enchanted. Cha. Enchanted. Enchanted. That is impacted by magic. So it's not about magical. Magical means Vietnamese. Can you give me the Vietnamese meaning of magical?
Kỳ diệu.
All right. Now we have another word that is out. And magic, that is all right. Power. Superpower, okay. Enchanted is not the same as magic. So what makes a difference between a witch and a human being? What makes a witch? What makes a witch? English, please.
Which have magical and superpower.
Magical is an adjective. You say a witch has a magical, right or wrong? You
Wrong.
say a witch has magical. Can you fix the sentence?
Which have magic and superpower.
You say the witch, okay, the witch have magic or okay, not have super power. The witch have is right.
Has.
Wicked. We don't say wicked, no, wicked witches. What do they mean by saying wicked witches? Wicked witches. English, please.
Wicked witches.
Yes. Do you have any other words to describe a wicked witches? Do you have any other words to describe a wicked witch? Wicked witch. So the word wicked here, we don't say wicked, no, wicked witch. Do you have any other words to describe wicked? We can say,
Villain witches.
yeah, can you say it again?
Villain
Villain,
witches.
villain, wicked, oh, villain, witch, villain. That is, okay, an adjective for an noun in English. Wicked, it means cruel. So witch, okay, is a noun. Wicked is an adjective. We have the word wicked witch. Can you show me another word which has the same meaning?
The Terrible widget.
Which or witches or widget?
Wit.
We have the word which. Which that is ch. Đây là danh từ. Đây là phù thủy. Và từ này đọc sao? Nó có âm ch ở đây đọc là which. Còn nếu muốn đọc từ wicked thì đọc là we và kệt luôn, chứ không có phải là weak. Thì trong từ điển nó quy định là như thế. Bây giờ đây đọc là wicked, eat, alright, wicked, alright. So here the first word we have wicked witch. Can you change the word so that we can have another word which has the same meaning as wicked witch? English, please. So
The how to say this CRUEL.
CRUEL, that is cruel.
Cruel. The cruel witch.
Wood or woodchit or wood.
Witch.
Yeah, the cruel witch, all right? So wicked, which is gallant heroes. Gallant. Vietnamese, please. Gallant. Gallant
Don't know.
Gallant, all right? Gallant, e dọc ở phía trước và ở phía sau. E dọc nhớ nha. Gallant. Và ở phía sau. Gallant. A gallant man. It means a polite man and a kind man. Polite and kind in English. Polite and kind. That is being gallant. So here they say gallant heroes. Vietnamese, show me the meaning of it. Gallant heroes. Meaning is
những anh hùng.
So
dũng cảm.
Dũng cảm, we have the word brave. Do you see okay, the word gallant? Gallant means polite and kind. If a man is polite and kind, he is a gallant man. If a boy is polite and kind to other people, he is a gallant boy. So gallant is not dũng cảm, okay, brave, all right? We have the word brave. That is an adjective, okay, that means dũng cảm. But here, the word gallant, that is galant. All right, that is so tốt bụng in English. Don't use Google translation because Google translation is not correct in meanings. So here they say gallant heroes. She is creating an enchanting world. Can you use another phrase to describe the word enchanting world? Enchanting world. Do you have any other phrases to replace the word enchanting? What does it mean once they say she's creating an enchanting world?
The wonderful word, the magical word.
The magical world, all right, or a pleasant world. Okay, so let's read. Please read number 1 and number 2. Okay, the second sentence here. Number 2 again. This is the second sentence. Brick by brick, 6-year-old Alice is building a magical kingdom, imagining fairy tale tarbras and fire-breathing dragons, wicked witches, and gallant heroes. She's creating an enchanting world. So number one, what does Alice want to do? Number 2, what does she use? to create the enchanting world? English, please.
The Alice want to do is building a magical
Excuse
kingdom.
me? You say that the Alice wants to do? No. You said the Alice want to do?
No, Alice want to do.
Alice wants to do. English again, please. Show me the sentence in English.
Alice want to do building a magical kingdom.
No. You say Alice, okay, wants to do building a magical kingdom. This is a wrong sentence. Subject Alice, verb, okay, want to do, and an object that is building. Are you sure? Can you fix this sentence? This sentence is so wrong, Gracie.
Alice want to build a magical kingdom.
All right, that is the first way to fix it. If I still want to keep the phrase want to do, how do I fix this sentence? If I still want, okay, if I still want to keep the phrase Alice wants to do, how do I fix this sentence? Alice, Gracie.
Alice want to do a magical kingdom.
No, we don't say do a kingdom. We don't say do a castle. We say build a castle or construct the castle. Build, the same as the word construct in English. Construct, all right? Construct, a verb in English. Here, we just say that what Alice wants to do is, what Alice wants to do is that. After that, subverb up, all right? So can you show me the sentence?
What Alice want to do is that building a magical kingdom.
After that, you need to have, all right, a full sentence. If you want to use if you want to use verb in, it should be what I want. Okay, what I want is her. What I want is talking to her. So what Alice wants to do is, all right. So how do we make the sentence? Subverb up, all right, subverb up, and then it has to be here. After to be, you can use verb in, all right? Or here, okay, please focus on this. What is a subject to be, a verb, and verb in here is an object. The second way, you can say that what, all right? What I want for my life is that I want to travel around the world. So after to be here, we use that subverb of in English. Okay. So can you fix it? Alice wants to do building a magical kingdom. This is wrong. How do you fix a sentence? Gracie, please.
What Alice want to do is building a magical kingdom.
So what about the next one? Show me, okay, the second. Show me your sentence in the second way.
What Alice want to do is that she want to build a magical kingdom.
She wants to or she wants to.
She wants to.
All right. Let's move, okay, to the next sentence. Look at the next sentence, please. Although she isn't aware of it, this fantasy is helping her to take. This fantasy is helping her take her first steps towards her capacity for creativity. And so it will have important repercussions in her adult life. Show me the first sentence of although. And show me, okay, the second part of although. So what is the first part of although? Can you read it for me?
She isn't aware of it.
Acquire or aware.
Aware?
We don't have acquire in English. How did you pronounce this word, Tracy? This is W. How do you pronounce W in English? That is were. All right, were. So this is aware of when.
Aware.
Aware. All right. And we have the word like recognize, a verb. And this word, how do you pronounce this word in English, person? This one.
Aware.
What about
Uh,
this?
realize.
What?
Release.
No. English, please.
Realize.
What about this one?
Recognize.
What about this one?
Aware.
Alice, she isn't aware of it. She isn't aware of it. This fantasy is helping her take her first steps towards her capacity for creativity. Capacity for creativity. What do they mean, Gracie? They say capacity for creativity. English, please. Or Vietnamese. It depends on you. Can you guess the meaning of it?
Um,
Capacity.
I think is xây dựng sự sáng tạo.
Capacity is not about building. Capacity is not about creating. Capacity. Think of the word capacity in this way. We have the word like memory, capacity, or they say the truck capacity or the container capacity. So what do I mean when I say, when I mention truck capacity? Tracy, please. What do I mean when I mention truck capacity? Truck capacity, if I say truck capacity, I want to ask the driver, how many kilograms or how many tons of products can the truck deliver or can the truck carry? The container, how many tons of commodities can the container carry from Vietnam to a foreign country? So here the word container capacity, truck capacity. Can you guess the Vietnamese meaning of it?
Sức chứa.
Yes. And what about memory capacity? Can you describe this phrase in English? Capacity. Memory capacity. English, please.
Memory capacities.
Yes. What do people want to say once they mention memory capacity? Tracy, please.
I know in Vietnamese.
So can you say it?
Dung lượng bộ nhớ.
So how do you say it in English? What do people mean once they say that his memory capacity is very large? Think of the word, think of the word memorize. Memorize. Think of the word store. So can you give me a sentence to show the meaning of the word, the phrase memory capacity? English, please. Yes, I'm listening.
Human memory can content is a lot.
You say what? You say human memory can contain or contain
Content
a lot. What
is a lot.
is a lot? Is this a right sentence? This is right or wrong? You see, human memory, all right? You say, okay, human memory. This is a noun in English. Contain is a verb in English. And then you use to be with an action verb. Is it right or wrong?
No.
Can I say I go to school is very fun? No, this is a very ridiculous mistake. So what do people mean when they say that he has good memory capacity? English, please, crazy. Think of it. Think of
Um,
the sentence here. He
his
has a very large memory capacity. Let's go, crazy. Define the sentence for me.
his memory can contain a lot of information.
His memory can contain a lot of information. Yes, perfect. But where does the memory come from? You should mention the body part from which the memory comes. So where does the memory comes from? Speaking of body parts, English, please.
Um, the memory come from the thing you do in the present.
No, you know body part, the body part. So which part of your body, which part of your body has memories? Which part
Brain,
of the body records and restores the memory? Can you
brain.
spell it, please?
BRAIN.
So look at this, okay, look at these words again. Memory capacity, memorize, store. Show me the sentence.
The sentence for what?
Memory capacity, memorize, store. Can you make the sentence based on these words? Can you make the sentence based on these words?
Um,
Yes, I'm listening. What does a person want to say when he says that he has a very large memory capacity? Try to use the word memorize and store in your sentence. English, please.
the memory. The memory capacity is no. The memory capacity of a computer um is what larger than
Memory capacity, memorize, store. This is the topic sentence. He has a very large memory capacity. Please try to use word number 2 and word number 3 to make another sentence which has the same meaning as this one. So English, please.
the brain's memory. The brain's memory capacity is how people store and memorize information.
All right. Okay. It's much better. So please look at the sentence. Look at the sentence again. Number 2, okay, the sentence number to the second sentence, all right? Let's look at the second sentence here. Although she isn't aware of it, The fantasy is helping her take her first step towards her capacity for creativity. What do they mean when they say, what do they mean when they say this fantasy is helping her take her first steps towards her capacity for creativity? English, please.
Um,
This fantasy is helping her take her first steps towards her capacity for creativity. The first step towards creativity. The first steps towards her capacity for creativity.
like, although she doesn't know it,
She doesn't know what. They use the word it here. She isn't aware of it. So what is it that she isn't aware of?
is build a magical kingdom.
All right. Although she isn't aware of it, this fantasy is helping her take her first steps towards creativity. Once you take a first step towards something, it means you start to take actions on your plan. So here they say this fantasy is helping her take her first steps toward her capacity for creativity. Vietnamese, can you show me the meaning in English?
Vietnamese.
English, please.
Um, she doesn't know it, but his
She
her
doesn't know what.
she does know uh building a magical kingdom.
You say first, yeah, if you say so, I'm going to type like this. She does. She doesn't know, right? She doesn't know. Building a magical kingdom. Can we say she doesn't know? Can we use verb in after know? I don't know speaking English or I don't know what. Can you fix your
She,
sentence? This is wrong.
she does know build a magical kingdom.
All right. So the next sentence you say that she doesn't know build a magical kingdom. This is still wrong. This is still wrong. If you want to say, if you want to use know, please remember know to verb, all right? Or know how to verb. So how do you fix the sentence?
She doesn't know she doesn't know to build a magical kingdom.
Although she isn't aware of it, she isn't aware. Once you say, I am not aware of the problem, does it mean you don't know the problem? You are
Um,
aware or you don't know. Aware and know. Are these two words similar in meanings, John?
no.
All right, very good. So they say she isn't aware of it. She, okay, she doesn't realize the power of the enchanting world. She doesn't recognize the power of the magical kingdom. You see, number one, the first sentence, they use the word magical kingdom. The second sentence, they use the word enchanting world. Do you see the connection between a magical kingdom and an enchanting world, John? Can you feel it? Can you feel the connection between these two words, John? First, they say, okay, magical kingdom. second, in the second sentence, they say, okay, enchanting world. So do you feel the connection between these two words? Are they similar in meanings or they are different?
Similar.
All right. Okay, so here they say she isn't aware of it. Can you explain the word it here, John? So,
Is
rethink.
building a magical kingdom and creating a dancing world.
All right. She isn't aware of, yeah, the magical kingdom, or okay, she isn't aware of the power of enchanting world. This fantasy is helping her take her first steps towards her capacity for creativity. What do they mean, Gracie? Look at this sentence.
His help her to be the first step to help her to be creative.
Yes, very good. But how creative she will be? They use the word capacity for creating. You said that this first step helps her to be creative. Read this sentence again and feel the level of creativity. There's a capacity for creativity. What do they mean, Gracie? So,
Help her
capacity for creativity. Can you define this phrase? First, Gracie, can you spell define for me? Can you spell the word define? Define.
GEFIND.
Define. 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 It means show the meaning or show the definition of it. Show the definition of something. Define, a verb of definition. Okay? So here, capacity for creativity. Can you define this phrase, Tracy, quickly, please?
Help her become more creative.
Very good. Help her to become more creative, or help her to be okay, to be the most creative. All right. Help her to become okay, the most creative person, or help her to become most creative. All right. Khi dùng tính từ so sánh nhất ha, lúc nào mình cứ nhớ là so sánh nhất là the most. Dùng có từ the thì phía sau nó phải có cái gì? Có and the là nhớ phải có danh từ. Còn nếu là tính từ so sánh nhất, phía sau không có danh từ tự nhiên nó phơi phơi chẳng hết, là chỉ dùng từ most thôi nha. Ví dụ như cô ấy là giỏi nhất trong cái ngành này. She is best. She is best trong cái ngành này. In this field. Nó sẽ khác với câu là she is the best. Nếu mình nói là she is the best thì hơn cái gì vô? Which word should you add to the sentence phrasing? If I say she is the best what in this field, Tracy, please. Can you add one more word to make this sentence right? This is wrong. So how do you fix this sentence, Tracy? So sánh nhất khi thấy từ the xuất hiện thì phía sau phải tìm cho bạn được một cái danh từ đứng ngay sát cái tính từ của nó. Còn nếu không có the thì dùng từ most cộng trực tiếp với là cái tính từ so sánh nhất là xong. Thì ở đây she is the best in this field, right or wrong?
Wrong.
Fix it. Can you fix this sentence?
She's the most better.
She's the most better. Is it right? I don't understand.
This show.
We have good, better, best. Có bao giờ thấy là the most better chưa? Have you ever seen this word?
No.
Đây là so sánh nhất cho tính từ dài dòng. Đây được gọi là long. Adjective. Most, okay. Go with long adjective. But if you want to use short adjective like quick, quicker, quickest, just use it normally. So here, she is the best in this field. What should you add to the sentence to make it right? Crazy. What should you add to this sentence to make it right?
He's the most successful in this field.
You say she is the most successful in this field. This sentence is still wrong. This sentence is still wrong. Khi thấy chữ the cứ so sánh nhất thấy chữ the thì đằng sau chữ the phải có danh từ. Còn so sánh nhất mà giáo viên cứ dạy là có thấy cứ là dùng so sánh nhất là the, mà phía sau mà không có danh từ thì là gọi là chỉ dạy 50% thôi, còn 50% sai hết rồi. Khi thấy so sánh nhất có từ the đến phía sau the phải có một cái danh từ. Còn nếu mà so sánh nhất mà phía sau không có danh từ thì chỉ dùng cái tính từ so sánh nhất đó mà thôi. Alright, ví dụ là anh ấy là nhanh nhất trong cái kỳ thi này thì người ta gọi là anh ấy nhanh nhất, người ta phải gọi là he is quickest in this, okay, in this contest, in this competition, in this contest. Alright, contest. Hoặc là he is the quickest athlete in this match, something like this. So here, quickest nó giống như một cái tính từ bình thường thôi. Còn cái the mà so sánh nhất thì phía sau cái từ so sánh nhất là làm ơn tìm đúng một cái danh từ. Người ta hay thường nói là có and the trong câu thì phải có danh từ trong câu. Như vậy so sánh nhất, nếu giáo viên dạy rằng là có luôn luôn phải có the là so sánh nhất, nhưng thiếu có the thì phải có danh từ, còn nếu không có danh từ thì bỏ đi, bỏ chữ the đi dùm. So how do you fix this sentence question? Which word should you add to make the sentence right?
He is wicked as an into smart.
Cái câu này đang sai này, thì cái câu đầu tiên này mình dùng gì giờ? Mình làm sao cho cái câu này đúng? She is the best in this field.
She best in this field.
Như vậy she is best in this field câu này có rồi. Bây giờ muốn giữ được từ the trong câu này thì làm sao câu này cho nó đúng? Trong tiếng Anh muốn biến câu đúng không? Thì nhiên là có thể thêm từ vô. Mà thêm từ vô thì phải giữ được cái nghĩa của cái câu. Keep the meaning of the sentence. Don't change the meaning of the sentence. Alright? So here she is the best in this field. Keep the word the best. If you keep the word the best, what should you do to make this sentence right?
Thêm danh từ.
So can you fix the sentence, please?
She is the best person in this field.
Can you say your sentence again? Can you say it again?
What the field mean?
Field. The same aspect. The same as scope. Field has the same meanings as aspect and scope. which means lĩnh vực, all right, or ngành. Ngành here, that is not about studying at stupid school. Ngành here is about going to work in the real life. So once you hear the word ngành, this is real life, all right? This is not about ngành in university. Okay, so here, she is the best in this field. Can you fix it?
She's the best person in this field.
Yes, she is the best person, all right, in this field. So what about this sentence? She is the most successful in this field. This sentence is still wrong. What should you do to make this sentence right? Fix it, please.
She's the most successful person in this field.
Very good. She is the most successful person in this field. Okay, so here, please look at this sentence. This fantasy is helping her to take her first steps towards her capacity for creativity. What do they mean, Tracy? This fantasy is helping her take her first steps. Show me the keywords in this sentence. Show me the keywords. Let's go. The first keywords, please. Fantasy, the first keyword. So can you guess the next keywords in the sentence, Tracy? This fantasy is helping her take her first steps towards her capacity for creativity. So show me the next keywords, Gracie, please.
The first step.
All right. Okay. Anything else in this sentence?
Capacity for creativity.
All right. So can you show me the meaning of this part? Show me the meaning of this sentence.
She doesn't know it, but says.
Hello. Once you say aware and know, the word know and the word aware are not similar in meanings. I don't know you. It doesn't mean that I am not aware of you. When I say I am not aware of the problem, it doesn't mean I don't know the problem. You don't know something, it means you have no knowledge. You have no knowledge about that thing. So here, read the sentence again, Tracy. Show me the meaning of the sentence. Let's go.
She doesn't realize it, but his imagination help her become more creative.
Very good. It will have important repercussions in her adult life. Repercussion. Cái kho ở giữa là âm dọc. Trong tiếng Anh nó sẽ có dọc và thường. Thường là miệng mở bình thường như người Việt mình là thường. Còn dọc là miệng mở dọc xuống, đọc chữ mà dọc xuống. Alright. Và dọc nó sẽ ký hiệu như thế này. Còn thường là đây. Thường đó. Alright. Dọc là đây. So it will have important repercussion. Hơn ở giữa này. Repercussion in her adult life. Repercussion means bad effect, bad impact, alright? Cái từ impact nó có hai cách đọc ha. Một thứ nhất, người Việt Nam mình hay bắt bẻ là đọc từ impact đó, đọc nhấn âm thứ hai. Cái dạng bắt bẻ mà nó thiếu hiểu biết đó, nó học chưa tới nên bắt người ta. Cái từ impact, ok, thứ nhất là nó gọi là danh từ thì nó nhấn âm thứ nhất, alright? Bây giờ khi mà em đọc cái từ này mà vô trường đại học hoặc là vô trong phổ thông á, người ta bắt bẻ nhấn nó sai rồi. Em nói thẳng người đó thiếu hiểu biết. Ok, impact nhấn âm thứ nhất được gọi là sự ảnh hưởng, alright, sự ảnh hưởng. Còn nhấn âm thứ hai là impact. Ok, đây được gọi, đây là động từ được gọi là ảnh hưởng trong tiếng Anh. Và ảnh hưởng lên, ok, ảnh hưởng đến, ok. Việt Nam lên đến thì mặc kệ nó. Tiếng Việt là như thế, tiếng Việt mình phá hủy hết toàn bộ tiếng Anh trong ngữ pháp nha. Thì khi mà mình thấy cái từ lên từ đến mặc kệ, cứ nhớ là A impact, B impact, C impact, D xong hết. Alright, so this is impact, this is impact. Hai cách đọc khác nhau, hai loại từ khác nhau. So here repercussion có nghĩa là bad impact, bad effect, bad influence, alright. Nói về những cái sự ảnh hưởng mà nó xấu xa tồi tệ. Bad có thể thay thế bằng từ horrible, horrible impact, alright, horrible impact, or terrible influence. Đọc influence, đừng có đọc là influence nha. Việt Nam, tiếng Anh của người Việt phá hủy tiếng Anh gốc. Cho nên giữ cái gốc của tiếng Anh, Việt là Việt, Anh là Anh, không chơi kiểu Việt Anh. Bad effects, horrible impact, terrible influence. All right. Okay, so here they say it will have important repercussions in her adult life. Meaning, please, Gracie. Show me the meaning of it. Let's go. So
This is this will be important for her when she grow up.
do you pay attention to the meaning of the word repercussion? Huh? Do you really pay attention to the meaning of the word repercussion? I've just shown you the meaning of the word repercussion. Repercussion means terrible influence, horrible impact, bad effects. So here, it will have important repercussions in her adult life. What is it here? Read the sentence again. Try to give me the meaning of it. This is the third sentence. From although to adult life. Show me the meaning of this sentence, Gracie, please. Let's go.
This will be important result for her when she research for her when she go off.
You say it will be important what? Research.
Research. RESULT.
Research or result?
Result.
This is research. The research. We don't say research, okay? Research. Result. Okay. Result. That is kết quả, okay? Đừng có đọc sai của câu nhiều quá nhé. Còn ở đây được gọi là cuộc nghiên cứu, hoặc nó cũng là cái động từ nghiên cứu trong tiếng Anh luôn. Alright. Động từ vừa là động từ nghiên cứu vừa là cuộc nghiên cứu, thì cái này đọc là research, còn này đọc là result. So here nó dùng từ it. What is it? What is it that have important repercussions in her adult life? They use the word repercussion. You should use another word to clarify the meaning of the sentence for me. Let's go, Gracie. I say clarify. Clarify means make cái gì đó clear, có nghĩa là làm rõ cái gì đấy. So here, Gracie, can you show me the meaning of it? The meaning of this sentence. Let's go.
Full sentence.
English again, please.
This will be important result for her when she goes up.
Cái từ repercussion có nghĩa là gì? Repercussion means sự ảnh hưởng tệ, sự ảnh hưởng kinh khủng, sự ảnh hưởng tồi tệ. Cái từ sự ảnh hưởng nó khác với cái từ kết quả. Nó ảnh hưởng nhưng mà nó chưa đưa đến kết quả. Ảnh hưởng là ảnh hưởng, mà còn kết quả thì không phải là cái gọi là cái đích đến là kết quả, còn một ảnh hưởng là trong cái giai đoạn đó, trong cái quá trình nó khác nhau hoàn toàn. Và cái dùng cái từ it này là it tình đang thay thế cho cái gì thì mình phải nói rõ ra. Let's go, Grace. Read the sentence again and give me the meaning of this sentence.
His imagination will be important bad effect for her when she goes up.
Will be important bad effect. Đôi lúc cái từ important nó chỉ có dùng cách là emphasize cái meaning của cái từ đằng sau thôi. They use the word important to emphasize the bad effects of imagination in her life. All right? But the important, okay, the second meaning of the word important is not about being essential. First, okay, important means essential. But the second meaning of the word important, once you say something is important, it means something is remarkable. Remarkable, something is significant. Cái gì đó, ok, nó mang cái yếu tố được gọi là đáng kể. Vậy nghĩa thứ nhất của từ important có nghĩa là quan trọng, và nghĩa thứ hai của từ important có nghĩa là đáng kể trong tiếng này. Đáng kể. Vậy đây mình dùng cái gì? So, it's imagination, the fantasy, the imagination, okay? Building, imagining, very good. So imagination will have strong bad effects on her adult life. Từ important nghĩa thứ nhất là quan trọng. Từ important trong cái trường hợp important repercussion có nghĩa là những cái sự ảnh hưởng tệ một cách mà trầm trọng. Như vậy khi dịch ra cái từ quan trọng nó sẽ dịch như thế này. Một là quan trọng theo nghĩa kiểu mà cần thiết thiết yếu. Hai mà quan trọng đó người ta sẽ dịch theo kiểu là trầm trọng. Có nghĩa là ngoài ngoài nghĩa tích cực là nó quan trọng ra thì nó còn trở nên trầm trọng, serious, ok. Và ở đây nó đang theo nghĩa là trầm trọng. Như vậy important repercussion, important or the bad effects, mình không có dùng từ important for bad effects được. Tại vì từ important mà đi chung với bad là chưa bao giờ thấy. Như vậy quan trọng là quan trọng, mà quan trọng tệ là cái gì? The important đi chung với từ repercussion được, tại vì repercussion đây là một cái từ khác luôn, nó không có thấy được cái từ bad. Nghĩa của nó là có cái từ bad, nhưng mà nó đang làm một cái từ khác nè, nó đâu có ghi chữ bad effect đâu. Nếu mình gọi là important bad effect nó không được, người ta phải gọi là seriously bad effects, ok. Đây important repercussion đây. Như vậy khi người ta dùng từ important hãy hiểu thứ nhất, they are talking about the essence of something. Something is essential. Something is really important. And the second meaning of the word important is about the seriousness. Something is serious. All right? So here, yeah, okay. So can you use important for bad effects, terrible impact, terrible impact, or horrible influence? Can you use the word important, horrible influence, Tracy? Can you say something like this? Important, horrible influence. Can you say something like this? Yes or no, Tracy?
Yes.
No. Important, horrible. Không hiểu được. Important mà đi chung với từ terrible cũng không có hiểu được nghĩa. Important mà đi chung với từ bad cũng không có hiểu được nghĩa. Như vậy có dùng được từ important với mấy từ này không?
No.
Bây giờ thay vì dùng từ important thì dùng cái từ gì mà nó vẫn mang được cái nghĩa là gọi là sự ảnh hưởng, tồi tệ, sự ảnh hưởng, kinh tởm, sự ảnh hưởng tởm lợm. Cái từ quan trọng có thể sử dụng được khi mà nó đi chung với một cái từ khác mà nó không có cái từ bad, terrible, horrible. Đó lý do tại sao mà tác giả người ta thay bằng cái từ repercussion. Và repercussion, ok, trong từ điển, ok, người ta sẽ ghi được gọi là bad effect, bad influence, terrible impact. So if I would still want to say important, horrible, important, terrible, important, bad, how do you fix this sentence, Gracie?
Repercussion, terrible.
Repercussion, terrible, or terrible repercussion?
Terrible repercussion.
Cái từ mà repercussion, right? Repercussion, cái từ này nó bằng với chữ bad cộng cho cái từ impact, và impact nó bằng với những cái thằng như là influence hoặc là effect là biết rồi ha. Và từ bad nó bằng cái từ horrible, terrible cũng biết rồi nha. Như vậy trong cái từ repercussion nó có từ bad rồi đúng không? Nó đã có từ bad rồi, tại vì repercussion nó bằng cái từ bad. Bad thì nó bằng thêm hai chữ ở đây, thì repercussion nó bằng bad, ok, và impact thì đây là một cái chữ khác, cho nên người ta mới dùng cái từ important. Người ta chơi chữ được gọi là important repercussion, có nghĩa là serious repercussion. Mà bây giờ tôi vẫn muốn sử dụng horrible influence, mà bây giờ người ta dùng từ important horrible influence được không?
No.
Như vậy bây giờ làm sao mà vẫn ok, vẫn có nghĩa là important horrible influence, phải sửa như thế nào cho đúng?
Serious, horrible.
Serious horrible, serious horrible influence. This is the first adjective and this is the second adjective. What should you do to the first adjective so that it can go with the second adjective? Firstly, please. What should you do to the first adjective so that it can go with another adjective? Làm gì với tính từ? Tính từ nó mới đi chung với cái từ khác được. Tính từ trong ly, còn với tính từ trong cái này. Nó đang giải thích cho cái sự mà kinh tởm này, kinh tởm như thế nào. Fix it, please, Gracie.
Seriously, horrible influence.
Very good. Seriously, horrible influence. Và hãy tra từ điển thường xuyên. Nếu không, chính cái sự phát âm và cái ngữ pháp nó sẽ phá nát đi toàn bộ cái quá trình học từ trước đến đây. Alright. Và đây là các mình học cái reading skill nha. Mình sẽ dắt từng câu nha. Mình dìu đi từng câu, thao túng nghĩa và nguyên cái từ vựng của từng đoạn, sau đó em mới bắt đầu giải đề ở dưới đây. Đó, đọc xong mình giải thôi, đọc xong cái mình làm bài thôi là xong, có gì đâu có. IELTS là đọc xong mà làm bài thôi, và quan trọng khi đọc hiểu được bao nhiêu, chứ chơi chữ rồi cái chơi mẹo. Mẹo không giờ tồn tại, nếu mà mẹo tồn tại thì tại sao đi làm mà có bằng IELTS 8.0 9.0 mà người ta phải phỏng vấn lại một lần nữa và cho làm bài thi lại một lần nữa, tại vì điểm cũng trên cái bằng IELTS mua được. Bằng là thật, điểm là thật, người là thật luôn, nhưng kỹ năng và kiến thức là giả, cho nên là tất cả mọi thứ đều phải phỏng vấn lại hết. Thì ở đây mình đang học thật ha, mình không có bỏ tiền ra mua mấy cái vớ vẩn như thị trường. Thì bây giờ mình xong đoạn này, công việc của em đọc tiếp, đọc tiếp tục nha. Ở nhà em phải đọc tiếp tục, và trong ngày hôm nay em phải, thứ nhất là phải làm xong cái bài này. Làm xong em đưa cái đáp án ra, em phải cho teacher biết là ghi thẳng trên này nè, ghi thẳng trên này. March alright 24, rồi được đúng bao nhiêu câu trên bao nhiêu câu, rồi khúc nào không hiểu highlight lên and take a screenshot, take a picture of your notebook or take a picture of the PDF file and paste the screenshots on Google Doc page. All right. Okay, it's too much for today. And cái bài này học không thứ hai, thì bài này sẽ bắt buộc thứ sáu học cho xong hết, và chủ nhật phải học cho xong hết. Một tuần là ba ngày, 26 chủ nhật thì mình phải xử lý xong hết toàn bộ cái bài IELTS này, chứ không thôi là cứ một tuần là xong một bài, và từ từ tăng tốc lên. Rồi teacher sẽ cố gắng làm trong cái thu âm của giải thích cái bài này ăn Việt Việt Anh nha. Alright, thanks a lot for this class. Have a nice day. See you in the evening class, Gracie. Bye bye.
Goodbye, teacher.
Yes.